Hello. Today we are going to have an honest conversation about mentoring team members, and I'm going to give you a 5 sentence solution. If you're watching this video and you are a network marketer who has ever in their career or plans on moving forward, building a team, or even having a couple of people on your team, you're going to find yourself needing to mentor them in their own business. And this is really different than, hey, Olivia, how's it going? This is really different than what we're used to when it comes to boss and employee relationships because of just that whole dynamic. So I just want to give you a few tips here. But I think it's important that we start off with just actually talking about what's hard about mentoring team members. And if you don't have a team, I think one of the reasons is like this what if they say yes bottleneck that maybe it's scary to get a team because how will we mentor them or help them, right? So what's hard about mentoring team members? I think first there's like just concerns of, do I know enough to mentor someone? I mean, I'm just barely doing this business myself. What do I even do or say? And maybe it becomes like, I say nothing. What do you need help with? And that's what mentoring means. And or you just like might vomit everything you know on them and they get like freaked out. Another thing that can happen is it can turn into therapy where it's like, okay, what's hard for you right now? And then it's just like, bleh, right, all over the place. That becomes pretty difficult because that's not your role as a network marketing leader and that you don't get paid for that. And it all can also be time consuming if you end up in a situation where you're mentoring people and they're not taking action. So then you're spending a lot of time with people, but since they're not taking action, you're not making money because the only way you earn income from your mentoring is if they end up doing stuff, right? And making sales and bringing on team members. So how do we fix this? I think it's important to remember that the role of a mentor is to encourage, give perspective, right? Maybe a clear next step and just share what they do know. And we're always going to mentor people to the best of our abilities in that moment. Hey, Betsy, how's it going? So when I first started my coaching business, my dad's best friend mentored me a little bit. We had lunch once a month until I actually got so many clients I didn't have time to make the drive to see him. And he owns a totally different type of business. He does not have a coaching business. He has a digital marketing agency specializing in Google Ads. And he had multiple businesses, transcription business, like just things that were not what I was doing. And so he didn't take it on him to be like, I need to tell you exactly what to do in order to be successful as a coach. He was just like, let's have lunch. Tell me what's going on. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to give you some ideas. And whatever I have that's helpful, I'm going to share with you. I think it's really important to understand what the role is of a mentor. So the good news is you don't need to know all the answers. You don't have to coach or mentor people that are not working. And you get to show people that you care without getting caught up in a pity party. So I have this 5-sentence mentor outline for you. And this is actually, this is the mentoring outline that I use with my one-on-one clients. And I'm not saying like, yay, look at me, but I mean, I charge a lot for her one-on-one coaching. And this is the outline that I use. And so it's probably good enough for you too. So let me just walk through this. There's 5 questions. The first question is, what are your top 3 wins since the last time we chatted? And the reason we need to ask this question is we need to track their progress and encourage them. So what are your top 3 wins? The second question, and you guys can just type outline in the comments and we'll make sure you get a copy of this that you can download, save to your Google Drive or whatever. What is one challenge you're having? And this is just to let them vent a little. We're not going to try and solve this at all. The third is, what does success look like between now and the next 1 to 2 weeks? And you're just going to make a list. You're going to give them a space where they can brain dump. So I had a client this morning, and this is how I use, like for my network marketing clients, for the people who have coaching businesses, like it always looks like this. What does success look like between now and the next 1 to 2 weeks, and they say, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And so we make that list, and already we are helping them to get clear with what they need to do. And we have a clear definition of success. The fourth question is, what do you need help with in order to do those actions? So we don't necessarily need to tell them what to do until they need help. So what do you need to do in order to help with those actions? Give them clarity if they don't know how to do something. Now, if you don't know how to do it either, it's not your responsibility to go find the answer. You're not the boss. They're not the employee. You're both independent contractors, right? And you maybe have a little bit more experience, and so you're mentoring them. So just like with AJ Uncle, my dad's best friend, if I didn't know how to, for example, he's never built online courses. He didn't know how to build an online course. It wasn't his responsibility to sit there and walk me through how to build an online course. He's just like, you need to go figure out how to build an online course. I don't know how to do it, or I'd help you, but go start searching and researching it. But we knew that it was the right next step, and that's why the mentoring was still helpful. And so give whatever help is necessary. Now, the nice thing about being a network marketing leader is you're role modeling on your own. And so it's really likely that you'll have some resources that you can just share with them that they can copy or adapt. So the client that I just met with at 1:30, she's a health coach. She's brilliant, by the way. And so she's running this challenge on how to ditch sugar cravings. And so we were talking about like sales processes and stuff. And I said, oh, well, let me show you this thing that I have, or I think it was for her clients, like a monthly review. I said, let me show you this. This is what I use in my group coaching program, and I think this might help you. And she was like, yes, that's perfect. I can take that shell and I can adapt it for what I do. And that, I think, is like, that's good mentorship, right? So that's the fourth question. What do you need help with to do those actions, if any? And then the fifth is, what's your biggest takeaway, or what do you find helpful from this conversation? I still remember the first client that really made me shake. I had a few pretty big clients, but this person was super sharp, and she's like, will you mentor me? I think she made like $80,000 a month, and I was in my first full year of coaching, second full year of coaching. And I kind of avoided it a little bit. And actually, this is the outline that I used with her, and it helped her so much to gain clarity around her business, to stay encouraged. And so I still use this outline to this day in my masterminds, where I have like the private masterminds and the one-on-one coaching practice that I have. So here's the outline. If you guys want a copy of the outline, I am happy to give it to you, share it with you. I guess it's just a little bit of role modeling of what I just said. Just make sure you drop a comment outline, and then tomorrow morning we'll send it to you. And I think that's it for today. I hope that's helpful for you. Olivia says she doesn't have a team yet. I think that having our processes, not like perfect, but just a little bit organized, like, okay, I have a little bit of a plan if I need to help someone with their business. I think that gives us a lot of confidence in order to move forward and invite people to do this business with us. So I hope that this was helpful. Olivia and everyone else who's watching this video, Stacy, awesome. Thank you. Just let me know. If you want this outline, let me know. And if you're watching this on Thursday, March 3rd, and you want to hop in the Recruit Like a Boss mastermind that's tomorrow morning, hurry up and shoot me a message. Shoot me a private message and just say Recruit Like a Boss, and we'll, as quickly as possible, get you the details. You can make your decision and jump into the mastermind, Recruit Like a Boss, that's starting tomorrow. Because if you want to have full-time income with your business, if you want to have a growing team, you don't have to figure that all out alone. We've coached thousands of people on recruiting and leadership, and we're here to help you. So I hope you all have a great, great, great day, and we'll talk to you soon.